Hello and welcome to Doing More. I'm Erica Cardenas. The holidays are a time for thanks, family, giving, receiving, and the twinkling of lights. All over the world during the month of December, homes get festive by putting on colorful lights and bright decorations to share their holiday spirit. It's a time when the spirit of giving is more prominent in the air and traditions are celebrated through food, music, dancing, and colorful lights. It's when neighborhoods and communities come together to support local, national, and global charities through donations or actions. Just like a favorite Christmas tradition here in Tucson, Arizona, where neighborhoods take holiday lights to the next level, all for a charitable cause. Take a look.
We are here at the 72nd anniversary of the Winterhaven Festival of Lights here in Tucson, Arizona. It is a community festival sponsored by some great partners that decorates this neighborhood completely. 265 homes, everybody's involved, everybody in the neighborhood. We have a committee that plans it all, supported by the board and supported by great companies that help with financial contributions and with a lot of the putting up of the lights. A gentleman named C.B. Richards started the neighborhood in 1949, built the neighborhood with all the pine trees and with the mid-century homes, and he also started offering awards for Christmas decorations in the neighborhood. And at first he offered a couple and it was $50 or $100, and it kept growing and growing and growing, and then finally the HOA in the neighborhood took it over. As far as I know, this is one of the largest holiday events in the country. We get somewhere between 150 to 250,000 people that come through here in a 2-week period. Things usually start up about 5:15, and we'll start to put some of the barricades in place. The vendors come in, they get ready to start selling kettle corn and coffee and hot chocolate and hot dogs. TEP and Cox Cable help us immensely by putting up all the lights in the high trees. They decorate close to 200 trees in 2 days. Cox Communications went above and beyond the call and really helped us out with a lot of the major things that needed to be done around here.
The committee and the board for Winterhaven have been a long time great partner of Cox Communications and TEP. And for us particularly, Cox loves coming out and helping, so much so that we actually have volunteers volunteering their own time to come out and hang their lights with their bucket trucks. It is important to us to also partner with an organization that gives back to the community. So Winterhaven Festival of Lights typically partners with the Community Food Bank of Southern Arizona. Every year they do a food drive and we help promote that as well. It's a great partnership that we've had for decades.
We love decorating, we love the holidays, but it's so refreshing and so good for all of us to know that we're contributing to not only a charity, but a charity that's part of our community.
We look forward to doing this for many, many years to come.
One of the best events of the year.
The Winterhaven Festival of Lights has been a long holiday tradition. In addition to raising holiday spirit, the festival also collects donations for charity, supporting the Community Food Bank of Southern Arizona. Donation stations are available throughout the entire festival. For more information in supporting Winterhaven Festival of Lights, go to winterhavenfestival.org. We'll be back with more on Doing More right after this. Welcome back to Doing More. We're celebrating the holidays through glimmering lights and festive decorations here at the 72nd Winterhaven Festival of Lights. There are several ways to tour the Winterhaven Festival of Lights, whether by walking, a Winterhaven hayride, tombstone trolley, or pedal through an Arizona bike party. Any way you experience it is breathtaking. Now let's take a look at how the Winterhaven community, Cox Communications, and partners got together to make this festival happen.
Hello, my name's John Lansdale. I am the Winterhaven Public Events Chair, which is also the chairman of the Winterhaven Festival. The festival was originally started by the developer, C.B. Richards, in 1949, and he offered some cash prizes for the best light decorations. And it kept growing and growing. It's been 72 years. It's gotten to be a large event. We get about 150,000 to 200,000 spectators every year.
Hi, I'm Melissa Acuna. I'm the Community Relations Specialist at Cox Communications, and we are here at Winterhaven Festival of Lights. Cox has a long-standing partnership with Winterhaven Festival of Lights, and this year we are excited to be back post-pandemic, hanging some of our lights today. You will see some of our amazing Cox volunteers who have been out here all morning, stringing lights on the tall trees with their bucket trucks. All of these Cox volunteers are super excited to be out here helping make this community event possible.
Cox makes a great contribution. They help us decorate approximately 200 trees in the neighborhood, and the cost to us would be prohibitive, but they do it every year, and they do an amazing job decorating most of the neighborhood.
For many years now, Winterhaven Festival of Lights has also been partnering with the Community Food Bank of Southern Arizona for a food drive and collecting cans from all of the guests who come to the Festival of Lights. Cox is super excited this year to also be making a $5,000 contribution to the Community Food Bank of Southern Arizona, which is the beneficiary of Winterhaven Festival of Lights. Some of our Cox volunteers have been doing this for many, many years now. And that is something that's really important to not just our employees, but to Cox as an organization to be involved in the community and make events like this possible.
Really appreciate Cox volunteering and also Cox's contribution to the Community Food Bank. They're a major player in our event, and without Cox, we couldn't put it on the way we do. We really appreciate it.
We traveled to Las Vegas, where Cox Communications and the Las Vegas Raiders teamed up to support our military veterans through the Salute to Service campaign.
It's a pleasure to be here to represent Cox Communications and be in front of these awesome individuals who gave so much for this great country. Thank you.
Cox Communications cares deeply about our veterans, and so do the Las Vegas Raiders. That's why they teamed up to visit the Nevada State Veterans Home in Boulder City as part of their annual Salute to Service campaign.
All right. Appreciate you guys.
Raiders alumni Vance Mueller and Jerry Robinson, alongside Raiderettes, shared stories, gave out Raiders-themed gift bags, and thanked the veterans for their service.
I think that sometimes we forget the privileges and the freedoms that we have, where they came from, and the price that was paid to get them. I know being a professional football player, being a collegiate football player, a high school football player, none of that's possible without these guys.
As I got older, I started realizing the real value of those people that leave their homes, their families, their children to go abroad to defend my life. They don't even know me. They don't know any of us.
Mueller, a Raiders running back from 1986 to 1990, is the Raiders nominee for this year's Salute to Service Award, while Robinson, a Raiders linebacker from 1985 to 1991, was last year's nominee.
Salute to Service is very special. It hits my heart.
Salute to Service is an NFL initiative that aims to honor, empower, and connect with our nation's service members, veterans, and their families. And that connection, Cox and the Raiders were certainly able to establish with veterans here.
You know what it is to feel that inside. A team player is always great. You'll never forget it. That's why these gentlemen are here today. When you're part of the team, it doesn't matter what color you are or what you do. You learn to take care of each other.
Cox, a longtime partner of Salute to Service efforts, hosted card signing opportunities at 2 Raiders home games this year, distributing those cards here at the Nevada State Veterans Home and at the North Las Vegas VA Medical Center.
To be able to talk about it and organizations say things that they want to help out with the veteran community is one thing, but we put, our money where our mouth is. We definitely, through action, we contribute right here in Southern Nevada, so it's a great thing.
Thank you for coming up here and giving us a shot in the arm and getting our morale boosted. We appreciate it.
The Salute to Service contributions of Cox and the Raiders earning a salute right back from those who sacrifice so much for our country.
Cox Communications and the Las Vegas Raiders are committed to honoring the strength and courage of our brave military men and women. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Doing More, where we shine a light on the good things happening in our communities. We're here in Tucson, Arizona, celebrating the holidays here at the Winterhaven Festival of Lights. A special thanks to our friends Common Grounds for the delicious chai tea. The Winterhaven Festival of Lights cannot happen without the contributions of major sponsors like Tucson Electric Power, Cox Communications, and Ace Hardware, plus the help and support of the local community, vendors, Community Food Bank of Southern Arizona volunteers, and most importantly, its visitors. The Fairmont Scottsdale Princess and Cox Communications team up to host their annual #LoveUp Foundation Christmas at the Princess event. Let's take a look.
I'm John J. Van Ness from John J. and Rich on KISS FM and Love Up.
And I'm Rich from John J. and Rich and Love Up.
This is such an incredible event, and what we do is we bring in all these foster kids, these kids that are in foster homes and their families, and we pack the place. We give them food, we give them drink, we give them Christmas presents, and we let them have run of the whole place with merry-go-rounds and roller coasters, and you see Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus and all these Christmas characters all dressed up walking around the whole resort. And these kids just get to run free and have a great time.
It's about letting kids know that they're important and that they're loved and trying to find them a safe place to land.
We're here at Christmas at the Princess, and we're inviting 500 wonderful Love Up children to join us. They're gonna get to enjoy a little dinner and then all the magic of Christmas at the Princess. The lights, the rides, to meet the characters, the Princess, Mrs. Claus, and all of our friends from the North Pole.
Our mission is to love up on people. And what that means is be good to people, help them out. And when people are in need, they reach out to us and we help them. When Department of Child Safety is in need, they reach out to us and we help them with gift cards for groceries. We help them with pool fences so people can become foster parents. Any kind of one-off they reach out to us for, we normally can take care of.
The partnership with the Princess is incredible. Every employee here is an incredible person. I mean, from the valet person to the chief. It's unbelievable.
And then there's Cox and Cox Charities, which every year gets involved in Love Up, and that is a partnership you can see we've done where we've gone to schools with Cox and we've given away toys, and we can see all the employees there. This is where their heart is, and you can see the rooms light up when they do something good. And man, it just feels good to be involved with people who care and get it and see the importance. So the partnerships are really everything.
Cox has been a part of Christmas at the Princess for the past 10 years. And so we have a partnership between Cox, Cox Charities, and the Fairmont Scottsdale Princess, where we're able to promote Cox Charities and to be able to provide some opportunities for organizations such as the Love Up Foundation. So with the help of the Fairmont Scottsdale Princess, we have some fundraising opportunities where those funds that are raised help to benefit the Love Up Foundation.
It's part of our humanity. It's part of our life.
This is personal to me and my husband because we have a kid who could have been in the foster care system. And these kids mean something. They're a very important part of our community. And if we just help them become good human beings and good adults and help raise them up and love on them, they will go out and they will flourish. But it takes us as human beings to be helpful.
Hashtag love up.
We headed over to visit Lerner Rowe Injury Attorneys, where they hosted a free Tucson Thanksgiving giveaway to bring holiday meal packages to underserved families.
Tucson! What's up, Tucson? We're out here right now. We've started our Thanksgiving package giveaway. You can see behind me, the cars are lined up. We appreciate you. We want to give everybody that little lift up. If they need a little help in hand, we want to make sure you can have that Thanksgiving dinner with your loved ones.
We're providing a Thanksgiving meal, but it's really what that means. And for us, it means sitting around the table with your loved ones, your family, and able to have that warm, loving Thanksgiving meal and have that wonderful conversation and creating memories. So tonight here in Tucson, we gave 850 goodie bags, and in those goodie bags, you have stuffing, you have the green beans, you have yams, you have all the perfect things you need to have the wonderful Thanksgiving dinner. And that's what we're able to provide to 850 Tucson families tonight. We started off with Albuquerque, then we went to Las Vegas, Phoenix, today with Tucson, and we end the tour, so to speak, in Chicago, Illinois. We serve 8 different states, and we really try to give back to the communities we serve. We've done roughly, I think, 5,000 goodie bags and gift cards. In some places we're able to do turkeys. You always have to be at your forefront. It's how you're keeping everybody safe. We're still in a pandemic. So we've done drive-throughs at all our locations and all our events that we've been doing. So individuals can just drive up, they can lift up their trunk, we can put everything in. It's a contact-free event. And the real big thing is Lerner Rowe wants to be known as more than a law firm. And we really want to help those families with a hand up during the holidays, but not just then. Lerner Rowe Gives Back works 365 days a year in helping others in the communities that we serve. If individuals or companies want to join in what we do, we encourage it. You know, you can join by being involved in our golf event, which you can go to lernerrowegivesback.com. And during that, there's a donation page, or you can become a sponsor, or you can become a player and come to the event and have a great time. We do events all year long. We have our back to school supplies event that we do just like we did here. We have our 25 days of giving that starts right after Thanksgiving. We have Christmas in July. So we have so many different events that are going on throughout the year, and we encourage others to either join us or just, if you don't have the money, you have the time. So donate your time to help others that may be in need. Trust me, the biggest goal we want is to have that positive impact on another's life. We at Lerner Rowe want to wish everybody a wonderful, happy, and healthy and safe holiday season. From Lerner Rowe, more than a law firm.
What a way of doing more. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Doing More. We're here at one of Tucson's most beloved traditions, the Winterhaven Festival of Lights. Our final stop was at the Salvation Army, whose mission is to meet and serve human needs through the motivation and the love of God. Take a look.
So we were homeless for 2 years. Before I came to the Salvation Army, my children and I were staying in a hotel. What is it like to be homeless with 3 children? Oh my gosh. It's hard because you're trying to figure out what's the next step, what's the next move. My mind was focused on making my life better. What can I do to make my life better for me and my children? Within a week, I was here. Within 30 days, before Christmas, everything was completed. I had a job, I had housing, I have my children in schools. I am so appreciative of the Salvation Army and all that it stands for.
What happened to me before I came into the Salvation Army, and the reason why I came is because I had a house fire. I lost everything. I had all of my girls with me, and it was devastating. And on a call, oh man, it was such a relief. You know, I knew that it wasn't ours, but at least we had our own space, because when me and my girls came, we said, do we share this room with somebody? She said, no, it's all yours. It was my prayers being answered. I'm very grateful, very grateful. This discipline here, it doesn't make you complacent, it makes you accountable. Y'all are preparing me and helping me to stay on my feet and have the mindset to go to work. That is what it's about. I knew that this stuff was obtainable. And I also knew that this was just a transition. This is just a part of my life where I'm going to the next phase. This is the place for you to come down so you can come up. Lose the bad habits and bring in some good ones so you can come up.
Well, first of all, there's hope. And the place of Salvation Army will give you that opportunity to find hope, to get help, and to get back on your feet. Every night, we have the capacity to put 23 families in a place of safety, a place that they can find rest, but a place they can work on themselves. There's no greater investment than to help a human being with a hand up.
There are so many success stories that happened while I was here. One after another, after another, after another.
I want to thank the Winterhaven community for inviting us to the Winterhaven Festival of Lights, a traditional festival filled with warm hearts, a loving community, and miles of spectacular Christmas lights. As we celebrate the holidays with family and friends, let's not forget the true meaning of the holiday spirit. It's an act of giving without expecting anything in return. It's finding peace in the happiness of others, forgetting oneself, and making connections with those around you. Being kind is an easy thing to do, but it can go a long way in making the lives of others better. And when somebody shows you a random act of kindness, just pay it forward and spread the holiday cheer. So this holiday season, give more, love more, and laugh more. Merry Christmas and happy holidays, everyone. I'm Erica Cardenas. See you next time.